So, okay, here we are on Magic the Gathering Arena with Zombie Nation. That's right, we are here to grind. We had some tips that we heard about online. We've been working on a couple of new decks. We have nothing really planned as far as exclusive. I want to recapture the rank I lost, but we keep falling backwards because the tip that I got was not to allow matches to take more than 10 seconds before canceling, if you can. You're better to get matches that link between, 4 and 10 seconds. You'll get a closer match to the decks you're playing rather than getting the people who are in a 90 percentile win rate up around Mythic and the Mythic decks. So far, that works. And it does. It works great. You get better matches, but the shuffling has really sucked. I mean, I either get 6 mana, and even 3 times I got 0 mana. I don't know what the odds are supposed to be against that, but at no time should I have a deck with more mana than regular cards and come out with 0 3 times. There's just no way some algorithm that's working correctly to shuffle these cards could come out with nothing 3 times in a row. Especially with a deck with 39 mana and, the 29 regular cards. Here we are trying to recapture a lot of lost rank. We lost a lot of rank this week. We've been playing in all 4 of these ranked platforms, and in each one we have not gained rank. We've lost rank. With the decks we went to Mythic with in a week last month. They really got to get on top of controlling the decks that are allowed to be built here, since more and more people have tons of strict haven cards that are just really don't belong in ranked at all. I'm having an easier time now in standard than in historic, and by no means should that be the case. Here again, the shuffle. We only got 2 mana. I should have pulled a mana card, but I didn't. And this guy just keeps putting cards back in my hand, making it more difficult because I'm not getting the mana I need to drive this deck. That really sucks. I don't know what kind of power that had. Oh, there it is. But it didn't go down when I took a swipe at it. And this person's got 2. So right here, we can already see the writing on the wall. They've got 2 of these cards here, and I've got 0 mana to work with. Even now, I get 3. Even if I got 4 at this point, I am so far behind on the draw that it's going to be difficult with nothing but 1 power cards to catch up. Here's 3 of these guys in a row. This is almost impossible to overcome at this point. There should not have been matched with this deck whatsoever with this type of card. And this may or may not make a difference. You just don't know. You don't never know. discard that. And this one is not exactly the strongest card in the deck. It may or may not survive. What will we put it out here to face? Apparently they didn't have quite enough to go along with that because the right cards come out. That deck chews you up in a short time with this fire deck. A burn deck, as they call it. It's not. This one's not even really a burn deck. There's no fire involved. My burn decks I haven't used in a long time because they're too weak for the kind of competition. I could show you what a burn deck really is. My burn decks are here. Here's one right here. And it just does not have what it takes any longer to get through this insanity. And the shuffling has gone downhill since I last used these because they used to work fairly well, hold their own even if they couldn't win. Now they can't even shuffle outright to play.
To seeing your mistakes. The fault is not in our stars, but in ourselves.
Thank you! Nice shuffle, asshole. Shuffling my deck for me like
Less
that.
frustrated if you had fewer flaws.
Don't you worry none about my flaws, buddy. Shuffling my cards again. That guy is annoying.
The fault is not in our stars, but in ourselves.
This will be child's play. You want something banished? Funny, that's what I do.
I don't like it, but I accept defeat.
Weakened your ass, didn't I? In more than one way.
Bye.
Here, deep below, lies succulent hope, breathing, thieving blood. Fade into the shadows.
Too much of this nonsense going on here. That's what the problem is. You worried about their plans? Well, here, forget it. You don't deserve a match. You don't deserve a match. You keep doing that to your opponent. You don't deserve a match. You don't want to play cards. That's all that proves. You do not want to play these cards. Why don't you go turn your computer off and go do something else if you don't really want to play cards? Don't make everybody else's life miserable. If you want to play cards, play. Don't just take away my deck and call yourself a card player. Because that's not where it's at. No matter what they try to sell you, it's not where it's at. But like I said, this is my burn deck, and my burn deck don't work because the shuffling is crap. It is 100 times worse than it was a year and a half ago when this deck was insane. You sure are, buddy. Yeah, see the overpowering here? Stands out like a sore thumb now, don't it? I don't know if he has something up his sleeve or what's going on, or he's just one of those wise asses that slows down when you think you got him, or what. Yeah, he just quit is what he did. Yeah, the mana on this deck really just non-existent. Huh. But at least he's got one mana this time around, huh? This is just a little bit much for 2 mana, but hey, you know, they won't control this shit, so that's what you end up with. He's only got 2 mana. He doesn't really have enough mana to even justify having that cards out here on the board that he's got. Yet there they are, all the same, in living color. didn't even give me a chance to block. I don't get that, but okay. If you say so, take your fucking win and run. They gotta control these decks, man. This guy was dead, and he should have been finished. But instead, he wins. I'm getting really tired of it. Deeply tired of going backwards continuously for no reason at all. Get the goddamn decks out of historic where they don't belong. Really is getting very, very old, guys. Match us up with cards that match the decks we're playing. Don't match us up with those cards with the decks people are playing that win almost 100% of the time. This is what we've been pointing out over and over and over again. You've got to start matching the matches up faster too, because the longer they take, there you go. That was a 3-second match. The longer they take, the more power it takes to beat the deck that's coming up. The faster they match, the closer to an equal match you are. That's the tip that I got. And so far today, it has proven correct. Let's see how it goes from here. The shuffling ain't no better most of the time, but the matches are. Okay, so they matched me up with somebody taking a nap. Apparently. The opponent goes first, and apparently they can't figure out if they want to go at all. Nothing to cast. Again, like I said, the shuffling's no better. Cards are great. The shuffling, no better. I don't know what they think they're doing there, but good for them. Keeps taking my card out, and that's ticking me off, so time to do this the easy way. Oh, come on, man. You know, it says I can use it, but it's not letting me, so I don't know what to do. I can do that. know what? This is really making me pissed, dude. I don't understand why all those cards are... I should have had enough to do that 10 times and over. I should have had enough to cast both of these cards at the same time is what I should have had. No, I don't play decks like this. I'm sorry. I just can't continue playing this deck. It don't belong here. I am not kowtowing to nobody. I'm not going to get that damn rank anyway, so go take your game somewhere else. Don't play with me no more, okay? I'm tired of it. Wizards, we're getting ready to quit your game and take my friends with me. Yes, I have 3,000 of them over on Facebook that play Magic. Would you like them to leave too? Because they're all tired of it. Every one of them. Now, I've won 3 games all day, and every one of them I've won this way, right here. Nobody plays. They just quit. And I gain some rank, and they take it back. That is an example of bots in the game. Those are the people those are the things that do that. When somebody has a bot, they are programmed to join a match and quit. And for the guys in Mythic, when they join a match, that's how you know you're getting matched with somebody that's using a Mythic deck. Because they got a bot comes in. If they get matched with somebody with Platinum, they leave and they go back and find their partner. Watch it happen all the time, live on Twitch. I was sat for months watching this game while it wasn't playing, and it happens all the time. Tons and tons of time, and mostly in Mythic, where there is less people, and the bots just come out, and they'll join a game and quit, and people will move up in rank. They don't have to play, they don't have no fuss, no muss, no bother. The bot comes in and quits again and again and again and again, and they look like they're geniuses. Never have to cast a card. I don't know what this card is doing, but you know what it's not doing? think that's good? Well, I got news for you. Fuck you, man. That's why they gotta control this bullshit. Right there. This guy, too, was beat. He was beat. And he kept going and kept going. They shouldn't be able to put tokens on my side. I don't care what the card company says. These things have got to get out of here. It creates a loop that is impossible to deal with under the circumstances that I was playing with. That's why they're not supposed to be here in Historic, right? They are cards that were bought last month. Because that's when the set of cards came out. They were bought within this rotation. They don't belong in Historic until they're rotated out. That's where I'm at with this. another fuck up mess here. It just is not going to work out because it's overpowered. It's got 2 green lands on the board and a 6-power green card. It just don't add up at all. Nah, I ain't got to stay here for this either. See, they're overpowering their deck, pumping up their life. I don't have time for this. I want to play cards, guys. I want to play cards real bad, but you're not playing cards. You're just here to destroy things and piss people off and make them leave the game and upset new players and make them feel like idiots. Knock it off. Wizards ought to be ashamed of themselves and fix their game is what it's come to. That's the bottom line here, man. The bottom line ain't about your $1 billion in cards because nobody wants them for anything but firewood if this is how you want to play the game. And they're too expensive for firewood. So they, you know... And to top that off, a lot of stores don't even want to sell them no more for the safety of their customers because the game has become about kickboxing, not playing cards. Ain't that right? Walmart and Target, none of those places will sell your cards no more because of the fights and the arguments. Now Amazon can charge $900 a box for $30 box of cards because nobody else is selling them. Pumping your life up, are you? I don't think so. You're not going to overpower. Don't want it overpowered either. Disadvantage is disadvantage no matter where it comes from, sir. Come on. Oh, I'll discard that one then. I don't know. Discard those. Okay.
treasure.
This guy was beat too. And yet, still,
True friends
that's
always
bullshit.
stand by your side.
Again, it's bullshit. He was beat. I had him beat. Why? Why do they have to overpower like this? They don't even have enough mana to justify what's going on here. Why? Why do we have to put up with this time and time again? They have to control the crap, man. These guys don't even belong in the same game with me. We're not in the same league. Anybody can play any card at any rank. Stop matching by rank. Start matching by cards, by win record, by what we got, by the power of the deck. Reality, guys. Matching with the wrong cards just is not the way for good customer relations. And this is obvious by the tone of the discussion going on in every group on the internet. Don't wait until the billion-dollar corporations notice how you're cheating people and complain about it in the middle of a tournament before you do something about wrong that's going on in your own game. You have to know it. You approve these cards. You know what's going on beforehand. I really don't understand. That's what happened last week when we had that quick ban or that one card. They waited till there was a tournament, and a bunch of people with, $500 million on the line noticed that, hey, maybe one card is just a little bit too powerful. It can beat every hand, every game, every match, every time. But it's still happening. It is still happening today. Because it was more than one card, guys. Way more than one. Why do they wait to be embarrassed like that? No wonder Hasbro rolled it off, spun it off as a company of its own. Hasbro's a billion dollar business that doesn't want to have to answer for such nonsense in huge class action lawsuits. Now, does that mean Hasbro doesn't stand behind them? No, I'm going to guarantee it does not. Here's one pumping up the life.
Now is the time to strike.
Oh, this one's overpowering too. I mean, they can try and sell it any way they want, but basically it's just overpowering. Yeah, no. Sorry, I don't care. There's not You know, there's no money in this game, and there is not enough rank to make me bend over backwards for decks of this nature. They gotta go. Let's switch over to standard rank for a while, because I can't take it no more. They gotta get rid of the crap, man, in historic. Put historic back in historic, not yesterday's purchases. Yesterday's purchases are not historic. They are modern today. In fact, anything from the last year does not belong in historic. They got it set up so you click a little button. Do you want to make this deck for standard or historic? That's bullshit. Historic is self-explanatory. Cards more than a year old. They're 5 years old, 10 years old, 20 years old. However, shuffle here is what the problem is about. I either get too many mana or not enough mana and no cards to play, which is what the problem is here right now. 6 mana on a deal, and the mana on the draw is a little bit much. More than a little bit much, it's a lot much. No, they're already overpowering, so it's the same bullshit here over and over again. No reason in firing because that one's powerful. Neither one of them, both of them are powerful enough to take my only card out. All 3 of them now are powerful enough to take my only card out. So what's the point of playing? Is there even a point? No, there's no point. No point in playing whatsoever. We might as well say, yeah, you won. It's that easy, guys. You gotta match the decks. Jeez. If you can cast 3 cards and tell who the winner is gonna be, you don't need to play a game. Let's play the game. Make it right. You don't have to play a game. If you can cast 2 cards and I can tell who's going to win the match, you don't have to play a game. There's no game. It's no longer a game. That's the problem here. We don't have a game. Make it a game. And this is how it's been all day. And this is how it's been all week. In fact, this is how it's been since the season's changed. Make it a game, guys. It's not a game anymore. It hasn't been a game for a long time now. It hasn't really been a game for a long time. Just a bunch of people spending a lot of money and you're laughing at them because you're taking them to the cleaners. No mana is going to be the death of me. I can already call. And he's got a board wipe. I can already call the winner of this one because I got no cards to play now, do I? I got no mana, no cards to play. We have a clear winner. And the game just started. We have a clear winner. All kinds of cards that can kick a butt here, but nothing to play because there's no mana. If you don't want to fix the shuffle so that you get the right amount of mana and the right type of cards or the right amount of cards, make it a scientific match. Every one of them, so we don't need mana no more. Natural progression ramp up. this guy can come back from this and win, it's pretty sad is what it is. I'm getting sadder every day.
Faith will not be eroded by the sands of treachery. I will guard your advance.
Windy skies, leaves underfoot. What a great day. Out of our way.
He was dead. He was at -2 and survived. That'll tell you where this game has gone. My friends, this is sick. I don't play like that. Won that game, don't care about the rank. He was at -2 and then boom, back up to -1 as soon as he exploded. Or back up to +5. So, no, we don't play like that. Sorry. Don't give a crap. Rank doesn't matter anymore. I don't give a fuck. I don't get paid for rank. I get paid to play games, and if there's no game here, why play? Fix it.
Exactly.
Why wait until you got a tournament where $1 billion is on the line to discover that one card made a deck so powerful that it won every hand and you had to ban it? Why you knew it before you even released the cards. You knew that card would do that. And you waited until that tournament to embarrass yourselves. Fix it.
I don't think they're fair.
Yeah, what the hell kind of fucking play is this? Jeez, he doesn't even have enough mana out there to cast a card. He's got 1 mana, and he casts a card with 1 power. You need 2 mana to cast a card with 1 power. I could not cast my card without 2 mana, and neither can you. That's the problem with this game. It is not right. You don't have enough mana to justify putting that card out there, even if it can only block and has no power to fire. You have to have the mana to justify putting it out there. And now, not only don't you have enough mana to have it out there, but as soon as it's time for you to shoot, it powers up ×2. There it goes again, powered up ×2. If the shuffling was any worse in this game as well, man. Again, overpowering. I don't have to play with shit like that. I just don't. Let's make a game. If you can cast 3 cards and I can call the winner, why play? Really? And that's the 4th time I've had to say that just this stream. There is no reason to play this game under those circumstances. Give us a reason to play. If you gave people a reason to play, you'd give them a reason to spend more money, wouldn't you? Let's see how we do with this deck. I just got this free today. I don't know. There was a code. Somebody sent it to me, and it gave me a free deck of cards. Dozens of extra cards. Earlier I played it, and it proved to be very valuable. I won 3 out of 4 matches with it. Yes, I did. I don't know what I'll win here, but it probably looks like nothing. Just judging by the way the game is being played here. But we know the deck is powerful and what it can do. We've seen it in action. They just, all they're doing over there is pumping up their life. They are doing anything worth bragging about here. Now they pump up your life, but they can't knock me down with it. They can pump up their cards all they want to, but they can't attack or block. So again, not. I don't have to play like this, guys. Pretty soon they'll get sick of it, right? Or they'll move on to where they belong in Mystic and leave me the fuck alone. Because they don't belong having those decks against my cards, because I'm not there yet. I'm not in Mystic. Am I? Put me with the right decks. Match the cards correctly. Shuffle the cards correctly. We're not asking a lot. That's what the game is supposed to do. That's the whole game. Without that, you don't have a game. Look at this shit, man. What the fuck? It's a good thing the opponent goes first, because I got nothing to go first with. Yeah, I got mana. I got nothing else. But I sure got dealt 6 mana right off the top. Won't be able to play the game for a crap, though. I just have to watch him beat me, because that's all I can do. I got 12 mana, can't cast any cards. Wonderful. Why? Because you didn't deal me any.
So now if I just start this is the hard.
Switching cards like that shouldn't be allowed. Not at all. Ever. For any reason. Not even if you got a card that says so. Because the card that says so shouldn't be there. Not only did you switch cards, but you put it back on top of your deck so that next time you'll get it again. Someday it'll give me some cards to play, and I'll be able to use those the way they're supposed to. There ain't no reason I should have 17 mana cards and nothing to play with. I just sit here and watch the other guy play cards. Again, he's taking that card off the board in such a way. Shouldn't be allowed. Over there. And he's taking my cards to boot. Milling my deck, taking my cards. No, 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 no. That is not how you play. I'm sorry, guys. This is not cards. If you could cast 2 or 3 cards and call a winner, there's no game. There's no reason to play a game. There's no reason to even launch this computer. We pay big bucks to stream these games and try to support things. But you know what? It ain't worth it anymore. It ain't worth the bandwidth. It just is not. It's not worth the bandwidth no more. I recommend everybody delete their game and get something else. I don't even recommend Magic Legends, because if they're cheating like this here, imagine what they're doing there in the new game, where there is no esports yet. And though they're not directly related, the company, you know, it is Magic Legends.
Question. On a TV, like the TV we have, as long as at least one thing is noticeably moving on the screen at all times, does that mean that
it's got to, the whole picture's got to change. Life pumper. I can call him and just look and know he's going to try to pump his life up so I can't take him out. I got all these small cards, so it don't take much to get so high that I can't knock him out. So that's what this guy's plan is. He's going to put out as much life pumping cards like that as he can, keep his life high, and nobody can take him down. See, all I got is these 1 power cards. So I'm mismatched again, but because his card is a 1 power card, but it pumps his life up 3. Every time his life goes up 3 to every time I cast a card. So he's up to 25 to because I got 3 power. The odds are always in their favor this way. Always. There is nothing good about that player. They're just sitting there pumping life into themselves. I bring them down to 20, they pump back up to 25. That is not a good player. That is somebody who don't really want to play. That's the lazy man's way. Playing cards requires strategy, kind of like playing chess. And then, after all of that, he just quits. Makes no sense. Pumps his life up to 30-something and then quits. I tried to be stress-free and mellow and laid back and laugh and make fun of this and make fun of that, but you know what? None of this is funny. People are paying thousands of dollars a week to play this game, whether it's in paper form or digital form. And they're being cheated. They're being ripped. Look at this shuffle here. Look at this shuffle with 1 mana. 1. There are 32 mana cards in this deck of 60. There should be no problem finding mana for this deck. None. And yet, here we are with no mana. I should have all kinds of mana here right now. But still, here we are with no mana. Now, nobody can say I didn't do all I could do. In spite of the fact that I should have won this game and I should have had the mana on the board before the game started, and yet I still lost. That is really stupid. There is no reason to have lost that game, except they don't shuffle your deck. Honest, I wouldn't lie to you. We got a 5-year-old that could shuffle these decks better than Wizards is doing. We've sat here, did it a couple of times. I mean, the cards came out mixed up, and if you deal, you don't get 0 mana, or you don't get, I mean, way better shuffles than this game gives. In fact, that 5-year-old won games shuffling the cards better than Wizards is right now. 60 card decks. Sat right there and watched him do it. The algorithm really sucks. You're at the mercy of the algorithm, and they know it, and they're rigging the game. You're ruining the game for everybody. Can't play in the stores no more. Either too much between the violence and the fighting and the shooting and stuff like that, and then the virus. You can't even go into a store and do that no more. So they gotta start doing something properly here, or they're not gonna they're gonna lose all the way around. The sales are not that brisk. People are pissed about the prices, so yeah, not so good. When people are upset, they don't spend as much. Not only are they pissed about the prices, but now the games are crap too. We gained no mana or no rank again tonight. Not one iota. I started out at 3 notches on tier 3, went all the way back to tier 4, back up to 3 notches in tier 3. We have gained 0 tonight. 0. That is not what this game is about. I am at the point where I should be having a 50-50 chance of winning, not a 10% chance. And that's less than 10% there. We've played a lot of games tonight. A lot of hands of cards. And not just in historic rank. I went to standard rank, and the same thing was happening to me. And it's not my cards. My cards are okay. Cards can be played whether you're in gold rank or you're in mythic. But this particular 2 or 3 sets of cards I'm using took me from silver to mythic in 1 week last month. That's how much the game has changed since last season. You don't have to rush back and forth so quick if you're playing between the computer and the TV. Yeah, if you
I nearly accidentally turned in one of the menu screens by sitting there for about 2 minutes.
There is no more gold to be won tonight, and it is already 20 minutes past the amount of time that I plan to play. I am one notch ahead of where I started almost an hour and a half, 2 hours ago. It's ridiculous. Hope you'll hit the notification button, turn the notifications on. Check us out on Facebook. We're on Wowster. We'll be back. Pretty sure we'll be back